This is virtual coffee chat, and today is Friday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all our residents. And thank you for tuning in this week. As usual, we have a lot of information for our residents that we want to share and keep you abreast of everything going on around the village. That is our ultimate goal here at Coffee Chat. So with that, enjoy and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. A couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, mulch is almost done. There's about 10, 15 houses on East, Middleton Park East, and then sprinkling throughout the community. They're hoping to have that done by the end of this week, early next week. That being said, once they're done, Ray has a new plan for the bushes so that you should be getting your bushes trimmed every 3 weeks. That's going to start as soon as the mulch is done. So I know I've gotten some complaints about, especially out on Silkpine. I drove out there yesterday with Ray and Ty, and we looked at Silkpine, Goldcrest, Croton, and those bushes are really starting to sprout because ligustrum, verbenum, this is the time of year that they're going crazy. Don't I know it? The ligustrum flowering has got my allergies going crazy. So that happens every year about this time, but with this new plan going forward, Ray should have all this taken care of. You should see a big difference starting in the next 60 days. The pressure washing, we are now on William Davis. Middleton Park East just got finished. They're going to hit most of the houses on William Davis this month. They'll finish it up at the end of next month or the beginning of June as they move before they move on to Silkpine. The preventative maintenance program is going really well. We have most of Silkpine, Croton, and Goldcrest either completed or scheduled. But if you're on one of those streets and you have not been scheduled yet, please call Josh and CJ and get it on the schedule, and you'll be taken care of. We're probably going to be about another 3 weeks out there and that before we can move on to William Davis. And that depends on how many more people call in. Irrigation timer clocks, going back to Triamigos, sorry, they've committed to have those all changed by the end of this week. So next week, if you still see an odd time where your irrigation's coming on or something of that effect, please give us a call and we'll get on that right away. Funny, I had somebody mess with the timers on the Silverberry fountains the other day. Please do not touch them. They changed the time so they came on at night and were off during the day. And I don't know why somebody would try to sabotage us like that, but definitely happened. So please stay away from the clock timers. I have now people watching it for me. So have a great weekend. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. I'm actually out of the office today. My husband is graduating, and we're driving up to Virginia, which is where he did his virtual bachelor's degree at Regent University. So we're driving up to Virginia today for his graduation. So wish us safe travels on the way up and on the way back. We're going to enjoy our weekend up there and visit some friends. And I'm so proud of him. So just so you know, that's why I'm out of the office today. But I do have a few updates that I always have something to share. For starters, I'll focus on the security department just a bit. We had 9 total stops by our JSO officer this last week. When they were on site, those 9 stops consisted of 6 written warnings for stop signs and 2 verbal warnings for the stop sign. And then there was 1 speeding ticket. So just be mindful, tell your friends and neighbors, anybody that you have come visiting you that might not know that we have police on site on occasion, just please let them know to please follow the speed limit and to make sure they observe all stop signs. A request from the security team as they do parking enforcement and write their tickets around the parking lots. They are just kindly asking that residents ensure that they have their handicap placard displayed from the rear view mirror when parking in a handicapped space. So please just remember to do that when you leave your vehicle. I have 2 new hires coming in, one for our 3 to 11 shift, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. His name is Jeremy Meyer. And then I have another guard overnight, and his name is TJ Thompson. So both of them were in orientation this last week. Jeremy is starting with his training this week, and then TJ will start training next week. So you probably won't run into TJ as often unless you're an early bird. Up before 7 a.m. But I'm happy to have him on the team, and I know all the other guards on those shifts are happy as well to have that additional support. While we're speaking of personnel, I just wanted to make everyone aware that Marcus Dickey did put in his resignation, and today is actually his last day. He had given us his request a couple weeks ago, but due to personal matters, he decided that today would be his last day so that he can take care of his family. So we respect his wishes and we wish him all the best. It's my understanding that he's looking to go back to the police force. So I said that, were we not exciting enough? And I think it's the opposite. I'm just kidding. But he loved his time here. He feels a close kinship with many of the residents. He loved the team that he worked with day to day. He is just looking for something back to what he knows and back where he's comfortable. And so I wish him well. We're going to miss him, but we are actively hiring and just had some panel interviews for replacements for that position. So with that in mind, we did have on Tuesday the golf cart safety presentation scheduled, and I'm going to speak with Susan, and we're most likely going to be rescheduling that to accommodate the personnel shifts and to make sure that we've got good office coverage during this period of transition. So that will not be on Tuesday. We will keep you posted on when we will reschedule that for. On to some more concierge-related things. On May 11th, Thursday, May 11th, at 11 a.m. in the main lobby, our photographer, Jennifer Grissom, will be back. She is coming for those who have already taken their pictures for the resident directory, and she's going to sit down with each one of you, and you can select your portrait, your desired picture for the directory, as well as order portraits from her if you're interested. That's completely up to you. But please come see her to select your photo, to see your photo and to select your photo for the directory. Again, that is Thursday, May 11th, 11 a.m. in the main lobby. We'll see you there. The following week, on Tuesday, May 16th, the concierge desk is going to close at 5 p.m. that night. That is because I'm taking all the ladies out for a well-deserved little spa night. They work really hard serving residents, serving other departments and each other. So this is going to be their time just to relax a little bit and have someone take care of them for a change. So just please be mindful that day the desk is closing at 5. The phones will still forward to security so they are aware. And if you need a package picked up, you can see security for them. They can come and grab that package for you. But if you can wait till the next morning, the desk will be open at 7 a.m. the next day. So, or you can pick it up during the business hours up until 5. An announcement that the concierge receptionist asked me to make is regarding resident mail that isn't for you in your box. So we've had a few residents seem to be a little upset that they've received mail from the previous tenant in their box, but that's honestly because of the previous resident did not fill out the forwarded mail postcard for the post office. So unfortunately, we don't have control over that, but feel free if you do get mail in your P.O. box to go ahead and either write yourself return to sender and put in the outgoing mailbox, or you can bring it to the concierge desk and we'll take care of that for you. If it's a resident that you know is in a higher level of care here at Cypress Village, you can bring it to the concierge desk and we'll get it to them a little bit quicker than the post office probably will after the whole return to sender cycle goes on. Just a reminder about feeding the wildlife. So we had a situation last week where one of our residents in the houses had a rather scaly visitor come up in their backyard. And when our fearless Robert Irwin and Dave Green went to go check on the gator, he seemed a little too comfortable with people. So Dave has a feeling that somebody might have been feeding the gator back there, or intentionally or unintentionally. So please just be mindful. Do not set out food for any of the wildlife. No Canadian geese, cracked corn, nothing for the feral cats, nothing for the gators, and keep in mind that keep in mind the circle of life. So feeding one animal might be an attraction for a bigger predator. So please, no feeding the wildlife. Bird feeders, hummingbird feeders, those types of things are fine if they're affixed. But please do not spread out cracked corn or anything like that for the nuisance animals, which we would consider anything that poses a health risk, a safety risk, or to you or your little pets. That is considered a nuisance animal. So please be mindful of that. I think I've given you enough for today.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Welcome to another edition of Coffee Chat. Just a few quick updates. Number one, we're canceling the shampoo for this week. Hopefully we can resume next week, but we have to do some maintenance to the machine. We've been putting a lot of work on it, and we're having issues with it extracting and all that good stuff. So it should be back up and running within a week, and we can resume next week. Also, houses scheduled should be going out this afternoon. If you haven't gotten it already, it will be out sometime this afternoon. I had to tweak a lot of schedules because I know we had a few requests, and when the request comes in, we have to contact other residents to try to accommodate and keep everybody happy. So please, when you receive your schedule, let me know. Contact me by email or on my phone, and if you want to put a request for a schedule change, again, we can look at it and see what we can do. If your schedule looks like it did before and you put a request, please know that we did everything we could to accommodate. Unfortunately, the time and the day that you were asking for, maybe another resident has it already, and they wouldn't give that up, okay? So please come up with another suggestion, another request, and we'll do everything we can to accommodate, all right? The word of the week today will be kitchen. So kitchen in Spanish is cocina. Again, kitchen in Spanish, cocina. We're going to be focusing in this area for a little bit, so pay attention because we're going to be talking about the kitchen a lot. And coming soon, we're going to have a review of all the words that we've had so far. All right? Thank you all very much. Have a good weekend and see you around the community.
Good morning, villagers. Lisa Drew, your CLS director. It is the first Friday in May. So, gosh, there's so much going on this month. But yesterday was our first Clothing 911, and it looked and sounded like it was a success. I hope that all of you were able to take advantage of it and make arrangements if you need any other alteration or repairs for your clothing. Also, today we are going to the Jack's Coffee Series, so don't forget to get on the bus. And tonight we're going to the Symphony Pops. The mystery guest tonight in Egret Hall at 7 o'clock, still a mystery. You'll have to come down and see who it is. Right after Coffee Chat, stay where you are because we have a treat for you. I hope you all saw my email. We have the Heritage Christian Academy Youth Chorus. They will be performing for you right here in Egret Hall, and it's going to be great. So stick around and come down for that. So, okay. We talked about tonight, tomorrow, the second Tai Chi and Qigong for balance will be in the morning in Egret Hall. Those of you who asked for a second class from Marcia for the week, this is for you. And then tomorrow night, we're going to the Jacksonville Theater for Weddings and an Elvis. And the Cypress Village Chorus has their spring concert Sunday evening at 7 and Monday evening at 7. But Monday we have the Spring Craft and Edibles Market, so come down for that. Brianne will be there selling her cookies. We'll have Origami Owl, everybody's favorite shop, Cotton Ways. There'll be local honey there for you people with allergies. Come down and buy some honey, specialty tea, candles, McGovern's jewelry. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come on down and shop. That's open for everybody, residents and staff alike. And also, Jim Jandro will be doing his single malt scotch tasting Monday night. So we have a full group for that, plus a waiting list. So on Tuesday the 9th, on your calendar, it does say golf cart, bicycle safety seminar with Susan and Marcus, but that has been rescheduled for a future date, so we will get back to you with that information. But Tuesday night, Donna Gerlach's son, John, who is a renowned wildlife photographer, is in town, and he's going to come by and give us a talk about his work and what he's been doing and show us some pictures. He's a world traveler, and he's been published in some amazing periodicals. So come down and see his work and hear about what it's like to be a wildlife photographer. That will be at 7 o'clock in Egret Hall. Don't forget the community meeting Tuesday morning at 10, though. Okay, then on the 10th, Wednesday, we start the Tai Chi for wheelchair and walker users. Some of you have asked for that. And Marcia, of course, she loves to teach. She's a wonderful teacher. She's going to start that. We scheduled one class to see how it goes. And if you all want to continue, we'll get that on the calendar for you. Then our big art appraising event starts on Wednesday. Mark Alexander is here Wednesday evening to do his presentation on the art appraisal world, all about appraising, talk about his work, tell you some stories from the art world. And then we're pretty much booked up for all day Thursday for the verbal valuations. Some of you have called with larger projects. You're welcome to call the office and we can give you his information. I have his CV on file if you want to get it. And he said you can contact him directly, but the event in Egret Hall on Thursday will be verbal valuations. If you want to talk to him about formal appraisals, you can do that with him directly. So that sounds like it's going to be fun. And then, of course, that brings us to next Thursday's Music in May at the Boathouse. So 4 o'clock, come on down and enjoy the beautiful boathouse and the beautiful weather, and we will see you around the village.
Hi, I'm Wayne Jones again. Second week in a row. I just came from choir practice, and we're very good. We're ready to go. We just need an audience. So we're going to be there 7 p.m. Sunday, this Sunday, and Monday. So come both times if you want. Bring your friends, bring your family. We really are ready. We're looking to see you. I know you'll enjoy it. We're glad to have you. Thank you.
Happy Friday, Cypress Village residents, and happy Cinco de Mayo. It's me, Brianne, giving you the dining updates for this week. First big update is Cinco de Mayo. We're having a Cinco de Mayo party in the Loon's Nest. It's going to be the same buffet menu as what's in Middleton's. It's just going to be down the Loon's Nest. There will be alcohol. There's going to be some fun raffles. The girls will be dressed up in costumes. It should be a really fun time. So we hope to see you down in Loon's Nest for tonight's party. A reminder for 4,600 reservations, we really would prefer that you email Lindsay. For reservations, it's just easier for her to get back to you really quickly on what's available. Her email is rothmanlindsay@cypressvillageretirement housekeeping.com. It's very easy for her to just send something in back to you if something's not available or if there's a different time that would work better. And that's what's really keeping our reservations afloat. Now, we do ask to give as much advance notice as possible for reservations. We do not take day of reservations. Some residents like to call in day of. We can't do that. Usually we are booked and the reservations are closed depending on staffing levels 2 or 3 days in advance. So really make sure to email Lindsay and request that reservation. And then the last thing I want to update you guys about is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 14th, May 14th. And it is a 1-meal day, so we will be serving in Middleton's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Just like any other 1-meal day, we do require a reservation for any party 5 people or more. So if it's just you and your 2 children, there's 3, you don't need a reservation. You can come down to Middleton's anytime between 11 and 3. We'll have all of 4600 open. We'll have plenty of tables for you. So if you do want to make a reservation for Mother's Day, you can email Lindsay, same email, and she can put you on our list. We have 2 seating times, which is 11 and 1. And Chef's got a really great menu prepared for Mother's Day. I think there's lamb chops on there, so it should be really nice for everyone. And we're happy to see all of your families. If you have any further questions, you can find me down in the dining department, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Good morning, Cypress Village. I am Dawn Epstein, the Director of Innovative Home Services. It's come to my attention that not everybody seems to be aware that Cypress Village has its own home care agency. So yes, I wanted to make sure you're aware that Innovative Home Services is the agency here at Cypress Village. We only provide services to Cypress Village residents. So we are available. We can provide companion care, light housekeeping, among many other services, all the way up to if someone does need assistance with hands-on type of care. We also can take care of pets, so we do some pet care. We are offering spring cleaning services, so give me a call if you want more information about that. We've also started, lastly, a welcome home program for if you or a loved one or just someone you know is in our rehab community or a healthcare center. We can meet with them, establish some services for them to get them, keep them on their feet, keep them moving forward when they are discharged and go home. Whatever their needs are, we can create a customized plan for them to get them back on their feet and fully independent. Also, and follow up with physical therapy, help them do their exercises, all of those things. So we are here for Cypress Village residents. Give us a call if you want more information. You can reach out to me, again, Dawn Epstein. It's 807-6142, or just stop by the office.
Hi everybody, it's me, Susan, Director of Resident Services. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope you was there yesterday for my hurricane prep talk. If you were not, then please stop by the Wellness Center or stop by my office and I can give you all of the paperwork and information on all the great stuff you missed out on. But if you're an old pro like we are here at Cypress, you know the drill. So anyway, let me give you a few updates. We had the grief support group that will be taking place Tuesday at 2 p.m. in A6. The group is facilitated by Sydney Grisham, a pre-doctoral intern with transformative healthcare solutions. In other words, our mental health group that we have here. And always know that Guardian Pharmacy is there on Mondays and Wednesdays in the Wellness Center from 9 until 1. And the medication cycle for Wednesday pickup will be Tower A. And then we have the Memory Support Group and Parkinson's Support Group that will take place on Tuesday, May 9th at 2 for the memory support and 3 for the Parkinson's, all on AL in the theater room. And everybody's welcome. Just know it's not for AL, even though that's where the meeting is being held, but everybody is welcome to come and take part. And we hope to have some special guest on Coffee Chat, a little teaser out there with some of our residents that will be talking about Parkinson's. And if you've noticed around the campus, we do have the Michael J. Fox Foundation, a table set up in the lobby and also in the Wellness Center that gives you some information about it and the testing that they want to do that will help one day, hopefully in the very near future, that we maybe have a cure for Parkinson's. And so we'll have more on that for you once it's all about a smell test and everything, and it's really easy. But it's for people that have not been diagnosed with Parkinson's. So I'll give you more information on that as we get it. Just a little teaser there. We do have the wellness orientation that will take place Thursday, May 11th at 10 a.m. in the Wellness Center. So if you want to know about all of our outside providers that come here on campus and also meet the dental team and also our telehealth team upstairs in D250, Chrissy will take you around and introduce you to all of them, as well as our outpatient therapy gym. So we have a lot of great things around here that will help keep you safe and healthy. And then the Stay Well lecture for the month of May will feature Dr. Sharon Phillips, that's from the Transformative Healthcare Solutions, our mental health team. And she will be presenting on mental health, and that is Thursday, May 18th at 12:15 in the OMR. And then we have Steve Horner from the Home Mobility Store that will be here on May 23rd from 10 to 12 in the Veterans Lobby for mobility maintenance on any of your walkers, your scooters, or anything you may need. So come on down, but call Chrissy at 807-6221 to get an appointment, please. And we have more information coming on our new audiologist, Dr. Melissa Sharp. I will be reaching out to her and having her come and record a little snippet for Coffee Chat so you can get to know her. And also, I will be planning a meet and greet, so just keep your ears open for that. Ha ha. So anyway, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.
Hey guys, I'm Willie Geist. As a journalist, my job is to keep you informed of the latest news and to tell you about stories that may impact your life. So I wanted to talk today about something really important. That is how to keep your brain healthy as you age. This is a topic that has touched my family directly and very personally. More on that in a moment. No matter how hard we try, there's a truth from which we cannot hide. We all will get older. We do everything we can to age gracefully and to protect our brains. We keep a relatively healthy diet. We try to exercise occasionally. We try to keep stress away. But there's just no real way to avoid it. We're just all aging. And that's okay. Good news is there's some new research pointing to yet another way to monitor your brain health as you age. It's as simple as a scratch and a sniff. Emerging science is showing smell loss may be one of the most important indicators of a risk for brain disease, like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Unlike the temporary smell loss associated with a cold or with COVID-19, ongoing and progressive smell loss can be an early signal of damage associated with these diseases. My dad has Parkinson's disease, has had it for about 30 years as a matter of fact. It certainly could have helped our family to know about this link so we could watch out for it. Thankfully now, there is one simple step we all can take to protect the health of our brains today. Here's what you do. Sign up to receive a free scratch and sniff test. We mail the test to you, you take it, and then you upload your results online. Those results then will be analyzed by the incredible scientific experts at the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Depending on what they find, you could be asked to join an important brain health study. By participating in the smell test, you're taking action early to protect your brain health. And there's a bonus. You also are helping scientists to understand why, how, and when brain disease begins. You can bring us closer to understanding how we can keep our magnificent brains healthy for many more years to come. So take control of your brain health. Order your scratch and sniff test today.
All right, I'm back, and I hope everybody is enjoying today's content and information, and I hope it's very helpful and productive for you to hear and listen to. With that, I'm going to kick it off on my segment with some really good news. Most of you may know already, but Katie has had her twins. Both twins are here. Both twins are doing well. The boy's name is Pedro Jr., and the girl's name is Sophia. So a big warm welcome to the new additions to the Amador family. Katie is going home from the hospital, I think today. If she did not go home yesterday, she is doing well. The babies, however, will stay in the hospital for an undetermined period of time, but probably a week to 2 weeks. More to come on that, and I don't want to speculate on that, but they are doing well. They're stable. The family is now 5 versus 3, so congrats to those two. And another piece of good news, today is actually Katie's birthday. So she went home with 2 new babies. Actually, she didn't go home, but she had 2 new babies, so what a great birthday event for her to remember in the future. Also, many residents have asked about how they can send her a card or some type of information just congratulating her. I would say the best route to do so would be to bring it by the business office. We are going to be making deliveries to Katie's house for an undetermined amount of time with food, just making it easier on her and Pedro as they acclimate to 2 new members of the family, get some rest, take some of the burden of cooking off of Katie and Pedro during this period of time. So if you have any cards or anything you want to bring to the family, please bring them by to the business office and we will deliver them. Also, I'm sure she'll be on email, so if you want to email her, I'm sure that'll be a great way to get her, or via Facebook, because I know she had posted a picture of the babies and some storylines along with that. So there you go. Congratulations, Katie and Pedro. Secondly, I wanted to talk about solicitation. A couple residents have brought it to my attention recently that they're getting a lot of calls, letters in the mail, emails, spam, potential spam about people calling wanting to buy a house here in Cypress Village, the house of the owner or the resident in the house. And unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do to stop that. I can tell you personally, I have several rental properties as well as my primary residence, and I get the same. I don't get them via mail as much. Those are more, postcard style solicitations, but I do get a lot of text messages asking me if I want to sell my home. So with that being said, all we can tell you is to report it as junk, delete it, throw it out if you get it in the mail, but there's not a lot that we can do to prevent it. So we apologize for that, but just to give everybody a heads up. Next week, we have on Tuesday the community meeting at 10 a.m. in Egret Hall. We'd love to see as many residents here in person as possible. If you can't make it to Egret Hall, we will televise it live stream as well as record it, so you can continue to stay up to date with anything that's going on around the village via the community meeting. So again, that's next week, Tuesday at around 10 a.m. in Egret Hall. And on to my favorite part, which is birthday wishes. Let me pull up our birthday residents. See if we have a Cinco de Mayo birthday out there. All right, and we do. We have 3 birthdays, and we hit them last week as well, so they're going to get it again this week. We're going to kick it off on May 5th with Miss Mary Schwiebert, Patricia West, or goes by Pat West, and also Bunny Look. Happy birthday to you 3 ladies. We don't have any on the 6th, but we do have 2 on the 7th. We've got Dutz Smith, and we've got Miss Jackie Newman. Happy birthday to you 2. On the 8th, we've got Loretta Leafield, only birthday gal out there in the village on the 8th. And on the 9th, we've got Sharon Schreier. That is also the only birthday gal on the 9th. On the 10th, we've got a few. We've got Mr. Frank Bray, Miss Benita Shea, happy birthday, Benita, and Mr. Ralph Middleberger. Happy birthday to you 3 on the 10th. On the 11th, we've got my buddy Harry Schaller. Harry, happy birthday. And Miss Barbara Hall, also on the 11th. So Barbara, happy birthday to you. And we will stop there because we go all the way to the 15th for the next birthday. We don't have any on the 12th, 13th, or 14th. So that's very odd. So with that, Cypress Village residents, this will conclude another episode of Virtual Coffee Chat. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day Friday. Get outside, enjoy the weather. Going to be another nice weekend. And God bless to all of you, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Buenos dias, residentes de Cypress Village, and happy Cinco de Mayo. How was that, everybody? Pretty good?
While I was waiting for you, I was going through my coffee chat book. My first coffee chat, April 14th, 1922.
1922.
I mean, erase that.
No, go back the other way, just
Other way.
a little bit more to the left, just back a little bit, yeah. There you
Back.
go. A little bit more.
Up.
But you're good. Yeah, you're good.